Hello and welcome back to Bookmark Chronicles. Today I'm doing Jashana's Two Truths and a Lie book tag. So I will make sure to link Jashana's video in the cards and in the description. And the way that she explained it, you can do this a number of ways. You can answer her tag questions directly and not do the two truths and a lie. You could do the two truths and a lie and make up your own tag question, which is how she came up with the concept of this tag. And I am going to do her tag questions, but I reconstructed the two truths and a lie to fit me, if that made any sense. If not, just watch her video. But I went to Twitter and Instagram and I posted 6 questions. I have your answers, so I'll go through all of those first, and then I will go through the tag questions, which are the same as the ones that Jashana did. So the first set was, I've had a dog, I've had a cat, and I've had a fish. Twitter thought that the lie was that I had a cat, and Instagram thought the lie was that I had a fish. Instagram was correct on that one. I have never had a fish. I did have a dog. His name was Hobbs. He was an all black German Shepherd. He was my buddy. I was his favorite out of my siblings, obviously. I did also have a cat at one point. Her name was Nala. She was black with white mittens, and I really loved her. However, technically she was my ex's cat. She just liked me more. I couldn't take her with me when I left, but I did once have a cat. I've never had a fish, although when I was younger, my grandmother had this giant fish tank in her living room, and my cousins and I all picked a fish and claimed it as ours. I had a little gray guy who had like a fin on top of him, and I named him Sharky. Very original, I know. But Sharky was murdered by one of the other fish, so yeah. But no, I've never had a fish. Second set was, I've never broken any bones. When I played lacrosse, I checked someone in the head. If you don't know what that means, with a lacrosse stick, you check someone, it's kind of like doing that and hitting them with the part that holds the ball. And the last one was, I've never had a sports related injury. Twitter thought that the lie was that I've never had any broken bones. Instagram thought that the lie was that I've never had a sports related injury. Again, Instagram is correct. I have not broken any bones. That is true. I did play lacrosse when I was in high school, and I did indeed check someone in the head, and I did not get carded for it, which is hilarious to me. I've never received a yellow card. And I do have sports related injuries. This is also related to lacrosse. Both of my knees are fucked. So that didn't happen until my senior year of high school. I was running across the field, and it was like my body went one way and my kneecap went the other way, sort of thing. Not a great feeling, and my knees have been fucked up ever since. I did get them checked out, and for the most part they're okay. There's like no ridiculous damage. However, I do wear a knee brace from time to time. Next we have, I always spend my birthday with friends. I'm the overprotective mom friend, and I love meeting new people. Both Instagram and Twitter knew that my love for meeting new people is a complete fucking lie. I don't like people. I'm very much an introvert. My social battery runs out very quickly. Even when I'm around people that I like it has to be in doses, you know? I am the overprotective friend, particularly when it comes to like creepy men in the bar, you know what I mean? Like there was one night, I will never go back to this place. I went out with my friends for one of their birthdays, and we had a buddy system. Obviously there were 4 of us, but like there was one guy that was following my one friend around, this one guy that like was just groping everyone. Like I physically shoved this person at one point, and then when we were leaving, going back to our car, this guy starts following us. And so one of my friends is like, can you leave us alone? And he keeps talking. So I turn around and I'm getting ready to go off, and my friend literally picked me up and was like, no, we're going home. So yes, I am the overprotective friend. And I do always spend my birthday with my friends. I do spend time with my family, of course, but my birthday always falls over restaurant week, so I usually get a group of friends together and we go out to eat. Next, we have, all of my past relationships have ended terribly. I give the best dating advice, and I want at least 2 kids. Both Instagram and Twitter saw right through that. I do not want kids. I will never want kids. Motherhood ain't for me. Y'all got it. I'm the fun auntie. You need a break from the kid? I got you. But the best part about that is that I get to bring them back. So yeah, I do give really great dating advice. Thank you. And all of my relationships have ended terribly. And it's so funny because when I used to vlog, I kind of did like a little series, like talking about like my dating experiences, you know, like people do now on Instagram and TikTok, because dating fucking sucks. And I feel like some of the experiences that I've had, I felt the need to document, because if I had just randomly told this to a complete stranger, they would think I was fucking lying. Like, that's how weird my experiences have been. And it's funny because I purposely stopped dating. I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. I don't have the time. And then I ended up in a relationship. And I always tell people, like, if he and I ever break up, it's over. I'm not dating anymore. I don't want anything else. Do not contact me. Do not approach me. No, the answer is a hard pass. Next, we have, I've never been arrested. I served on a committee to review my campus police department, and I've never had detention. Instagram was tied between me not being arrested and not having detention, and Twitter chose that I've never had detention was a lie. Twitter was right. I have had detention. However, in my defense, it was only in 6th grade, and it was because of something that I couldn't really control. And I don't know who the fuck thought I'd been arrested, but no. And I did serve on a committee to review my campus police department. It was shortly after the whole George Floyd thing, and obviously I have feelings about police brutality, so I was nominated to be on that board. It was a complete waste of time though, so there's that. And my last set was, I waited to do the deed until college. I read my first Zane novel when I was 12. If you don't know who Zane is, look it up. And I hate reading smut. Instagram thought the lie was reading Zane at 12 years old, and Twitter thought the lie was that I hate reading smut. Twitter is correct on this one. I do read smut and I have no complaints. So there's that. I did wait until college, not for any particular reason other than I was busy in high school. I didn't have time, and I did read my first Zane novel when I was 12, which do not recommend. My mother specifically told me not to do it, and I did it anyway, but oh well. So those are my 2 truths and a lie. That was kind of fun. It kind of makes me want to do that thing where people are like, send me your assumptions, but I feel like some of y'all might have some weird shit to say, so I'm not gonna do that. Anywho, let's get into the tag questions. So these are the same tag questions that Jashana did. I just reconstructed my 2 truths and a lie to fit me. So the first prompt is your favorite animal character. I honestly have not read a lot of books that have like animal and companions in them. Some of the cozies that I read do, but I don't tend to like those books. I mean, the book that I'm going to use for this answer I don't like either, but whatever. I will say though, in The Plot is Murder, the poodles' names are Snickers and Oreo, and I like that. But my answer for this one is actually from Children of Blood and Bone, which I did not enjoy. But Nyla, the lionaire, I thought that was pretty cool. I think it'd be great to have a giant lion that I can ride on, but yeah, other than that, cozy mysteries are all of the animal companions that I've read so far. That's not the only one. There's also one in City of Brass. Well, not the first book, in Empire of Gold. Yeah, but I hated that book too. So that one would have been cool if there'd been more time with the animal, but there wasn't. So I'll stick with Children of Blood and Bone. Next is a character that you'd kill. I have multiple answers for this one. First is Barrow from Jade City, obviously. Fareed from A Song of Wraiths and Ruin, and Tyler from These Violent Delights. I've completed 2 of those series and only one of them has died so far. So, how unfortunate. 3 is a character you cheer on unconditionally. For this, I am choosing Chen Katai from The Poppy War. He is my favorite character. He is my favorite character of last year. Did I read The Poppy War last year? Was that in 2020? I don't know. Anyway, Katai is my favorite character in that entire series. 4 is a character I'd commit to for life, and for that one I'm going with Zafir Ansari from Take a Hint, Danny Brown. I love him. He's a cinnamon roll. He's so cute, and he listens to romance novels. It's adorable. Number 5 is a character I'd throw in jail, and for that I'm choosing the lady from Raybearer, because why not? You know how like in YA a lot of times the parent's just absent? She's not absent, she's just neglectful, which I think is worthy of some jail time, especially for the reasons that she is. It's really fucked up. And the last one is a character I'd want to get with immediately. So in Jashana's video, she said this can mean someone you want to make out with, someone you want to bang, whatever. Obviously, we're going to do in the context of someone I want to bang, and it is Michael from The Kiss Quotient, because obviously that's also one of the only romances that I read this year and actually liked. So my options were very limited. So that was the Two Truths and a Lie book tag. Thank you, Jashana, for tagging me, even though that was over a year ago and I'm just now getting around to it. I am going to tag Robin and Dasha as per usual. I don't know if Neeks does tags, but if so, there we go. And Nat from Nerdy Nat Reads. And anyone else who sees this, if you feel compelled to do it, consider yourself tagged. Otherwise, that is all I have for you today, and I'll see you in the next video.